happy Monday. I really hope you guys can hear me because this is now the third time I'm attempting to record this video this morning and things just keep happening and getting disconnected and then Friday's video did not go live because I filmed half of it and then my phone disconnected and then I plugged everything back in and recorded the other half of it, so another 17 minutes of it, and when I went to go edit it together, that second half did not have any audio. So there was nothing I could do to save it. So yeah, hopefully you guys can hear me. Happy Monday. It is nasty here today, but I can't complain too much because back home where I'm from, they got dumped on by snow, and they are going to be getting dumped on by snow for the next few days, and I think it's going to accumulate like 2 feet of snow. So can't complain too much about the rain. And yesterday it was absolutely gorgeous here. I'm talking like t-shirt weather. So we took advantage of that and went on a nice long like 45-minute walk, me and Tim and our dog Hunter. So that was really nice. Every time Tim and I like walk together, and I've said this on here 1,000 times, so I probably sound like a broken record, but every time we walk somewhere together, like outside of our neighborhood, a little farther than like, you know, usual, we always say, dang, could you, like, even this time last year when we started our health journey, like, we never would have been able to do this without with the ease that we're doing it with now. So it's just crazy. I don't think I'm ever going to get used to that feeling. But speaking of things that are crazy, and nobody else might find this crazy like I do, but yesterday was the Super Bowl. I'm not a big football person. I'm more of a baseball person. That's what I grew up with my entire life. I played softball, so I'm more of a baseball person. But I do love the Super Bowl because I'm one of those fake fans who loves the commercials, the halftime show, the snacks, and just like the overall vibe of watching, like, you know, the Super Bowl and everybody's excitement and all of that stuff. But speaking of snacks, Tim and I, it was just us this year. Usually we either like go to a friend's house or have a few people over, or we're back home with family. But this time it was just Tim and I, and we were like, well, we still want to like participate in just like some appetizers, finger food, but we don't want to go crazy. We wanted to continue making healthy choices. I'm now only 3 pounds away from being 100 pounds down, and Tim I think is 6 or 8 pounds away from being 100 pounds down. So we didn't want to, you know, reverse all of our hard work that we've been doing just by getting chips and dips and fried foods like mozzarella sticks and wings and pot stickers and just, you know, all the normal things that you would eat at a Super Bowl party. So we run around the store and we just kind of were seeing, okay, this isn't terrible, but it's not like great, and we didn't want to spend a bunch of money anyways, even though we somehow ended up spending $80 on not that much food, but I digress. I'm going to pop up a picture of what we ate, and I do have a TikTok video also kind of just explaining the excitement in the moment of the realization of just how far we have come. And that was a long intro to say this part, but sitting down yesterday and looking at the food spread that we had chicken skewers, which they were pre-made from the store, so they were like dipped and seasoned and everything, and so they were seasoned in island teriyaki, which I didn't know what island teriyaki was, but I'm pretty sure it just has a hint of like pineapple in it. So delicious. And so they were on skewers. Tim and I just had to grill them, and they were incredible. It was 30 grams of protein for one skewer. It was delicious. So we had those for our protein. Then we had some Triscuits because it was buy one get one free. So we got the rosemary flavor and the garlic flavor, I believe. and we got some cheese. I had some cubed Colby Jack cheese at home, and then we got some smoked Gruyere, I think, at the store, and cubed that up. And then this is the part that's like, okay, that wasn't that great, but I had them laying around and I love them, so we had them. We had some honey roasted mixed nuts. The thing is, yes, they're high in sugar because honey roasted, but as long as you're eating them in moderation and you're only having the serving size, which I think is 26 or 28 pieces, you're fine. So we had those. Then we had carrots and hummus, and then I made bruschetta, which is just a loaf of bread. I usually use a French baguette because it's a little bit firmer. You drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil, pop it in your oven just until it's like crispy and hard. And I mixed together fresh basil and chopped up tomatoes. You also can do onion, but I just didn't have any onion. And then you get ricotta cheese, and you know, put it on the bread, hit it with a little bit of salt, top it with your tomato and basil, and so good. So we had those as well. So it's just crazy to me, and like looking at the food and then looking at Tim and I really made me realize just how far we have come mentally in this journey, and how this experience truly has been a full lifestyle change for us, not just a diet. And I never fully realized like what that meant when people said like, it can't just be a diet, it just has to be a lifestyle change. And I always remember being like, well, a diet means you're eating differently, and eating differently is a lifestyle change. So like, what do you mean? But like, this is what they mean. They mean even during holidays, even during events, anything, you just make the right choice. You make the choice that's going to be helpful to you and your body. And that's what they mean by it. That like nothing can get in the way of you doing something that's good for your body. It's not just eating healthy to eat healthy. It's eating to fuel your body with the proper food. But yeah, so that just made me really like truly realize how far we have come mentally in this journey, and how thankful I am. After going for that walk and being with my little family, Tim and my dog, and coming home to our clean home, there's just so many things to be thankful for. And although I still am a little frustrated with the scale, it's starting to move again. And I was stuck at like 211 and 210.5, 210.8 for what felt like forever. And since I've been counting my calories and going to the gym, and I also think someone made a comment the other day that sometimes going to the gym too often for your body is not good, and every body is different. Some people thrive on going to the gym 5, 6, 7 days a week, but some people thrive on going every other day. And not going on Friday, I noticed a huge whoosh on Saturday, and I dropped down to 208 point something, I think. And so I don't know, maybe this is all experiment, like maybe I should try to only go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, and see if those rest days in between help. I don't know. I enjoy going 6 days a week though. I've been going Monday through Saturday, and I truly enjoy that. But maybe that's just not the type of body I have. Maybe I need to give myself those rest days in between in order for my body to be successful and let go of water weight and all these other things. So I don't know. It's all trial and error. So I'm trying to give myself grace. But since cutting down on not cutting down, I guess now, since I'm paying attention and really measuring things out and making sure that I'm burning more than I'm putting into my body, I've noticed a difference. I've noticed a difference in my bloating. I have noticed a difference in obviously the scale, so I think that paying attention to what I am weighing out and being precise with it has been helping. But looking at that spread last night and realizing that, like, we made healthy choices, and the choices we made are because of the choices we made last night to get these foods over the other foods is because of everything that we've done in this last year. It's because of the hard work and the dedication and all of that we've put in for the last year to ourselves. And not wanting to let myself down is a huge thing for me, because in the past, that's all I did. I was constantly used to letting myself down and breaking promises to myself and not following through with things that I was saying I was going to do and all of these other things. And now when I tell myself, hey, this is what we're doing, I would say 8 out of 10 times I'm doing that now, when before it was maybe 3 out of 10 times. So through all of this, I've found more value in myself, and I respect what my body wants to do for myself more, if that makes sense. It was just a cool realization last night, standing back and looking at the island filled with food and being like, wow, we are in such different places, and I am so incredibly thankful. Even when we were on our walk yesterday, I turned to Tim and I said, can you believe it still blows my mind that everything that we hoped for last year at this time is exactly what we're doing now. We're a little better off financially right now. We have a little bit of a savings. You know, Tim just started a new job, which hopefully is going to be amazing. We are almost 100 pounds down. We're able to walk around and do things with ease. Our bodies don't hurt as much anymore. Like, everything we were striving for and hoping for and wishing for last year, we're actively living in. And that's such an amazing feeling. I feel so lucky, and with everything going on in the world right now, with all of the plane crashes and hate and just all of this stuff, last night sitting on my couch, safe in my house, with my husband, with my animals, with the option to have healthy food, I just felt thankful. I don't know. That's how I'm feeling this morning. I'm feeling thankful and hopeful and just proud of Tim and I. And when I tell you, there's not one single piece of bruschetta left. There was not one single piece. So, did I indulge and have yummy food? Yes. But did I keep it to a minimum of, you know, did I have more than I should have had? Yes. It's all about balance, right? That's what we talk about on this channel all the time, is about balance. And today, I'm right back to eating the way that I have been for the last few weeks. And I weighed out all of my food last night, even though I was freaking exhausted after watching the Super Bowl. And we're going to have a good day. We're going to have a good Monday. I'm going to go to the gym today and do upper body. And for breakfast today, or I guess my first snack, because I don't really eat breakfast, I have cottage cheese with those mixed nuts. So it's a nice protein-packed breakfast. And then for lunch, I'm just going back to my tried and true, which is like my Greek bowl. It's my grilled chicken, my tzatziki sauce, tomato, cucumber, feta. So, and if I'm correct, I believe when I weighed everything out last night and put it into my app, I think it's like 35 grams of protein. I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure. So, and it's low carb. So that's kind of nice because I've realized that my carb intake has been really high with all the foods I've been eating. But also carbs are not bad for you. Carbs are what fuel your body. So as long as you do it in moderation, again, like we were talking about. So yeah, I have all of my snacks in here, my Built Bar, my apple and peanut butter, and then when I get home tonight, we'll pick a dinner. But that is how my weekend went, and I hope everybody else had a good weekend. Who were you rooting for in the Super Bowl? Anyways, I hope everybody has a good Monday, and I will see you tomorrow.